As we kick off the 8 o'clock hour, this is going to sound self-serving, but it really is intended to be a thank you to you. I am thanking you, whether you were here on day one when this show started, April 2nd of 2018, or if you're listening right now to this show for the first time in your life on 95.7 FM, on 710 AM. Maybe you stumbled upon us on a stream somewhere on Facebook or X or YouTube or on the KCMO Talk Radio app. I'm thanking you right now. That's the point of this story. So I want to take you behind the scenes here, and I'll share this on social media, but it just came out from an industry website. BarrettMedia.com is the website. They cover a lot of media folks, radio, TV, digital media. They do it all. And every year they do this. They rank the top 20 talk radio shows in the country. They do a national show ranking. They do a major market show ranking, which is, top 10, 15 markets, New York, LA, Chicago, Dallas, include Philadelphia, DC. They do the major markets as they're dubbed. And then they do the mid-markets, which would include Kansas City. And they have 40 executives around the industry rank the shows based on things like ear test, originality, multi-platform impact, social media, ratings, and industry buzz. And there were 77 shows that appeared on the ballots for mid-market morning shows in the country. And this show came in the rankings this morning as the number 2 mid-market news talk radio show in America, according to the polling of 40 different executives around the country. So I want to thank you for that. It's not about me patting myself on the back or slapping John and Mark on the back. That's not what this is about, although Mark will do that. He's never shy to go down that road. Just be careful, Mark. I don't want you having a backache when you come in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Oh, yeah.
I know. You do it
feels
great.
Nice.
I know. You're going to have to take your sweatshirt off. It's going to get warm. You're patting yourself on the back so hard. Take it easy there, big man. I need you to push the buttons like the pro that you are, okay? Can't have you, being all sore when you come to work tomorrow. But it's a testament to you. And you, whether it's telling a friend, a family member about the show, sharing the show, sharing a podcast clip, sharing a stream, it doesn't matter. You're the reason that this thing has gained the traction that it has here in Kansas City and has been recognized around the country. So I want to thank you for that, because when, I got here, I've joked about this before, but one of the reasons I took the job is I honestly thought to myself, I can't make this radio station any worse if I tried. I mean, and that's not a knock on anybody. It just was kind of forgotten about, was down on its luck. It really had no direction. It's kind of like, moving chairs around on the Titanic for the last few years. And I said, well, let's give it a shot. And at the time, we didn't have any kids, so I'm like, worst case, it doesn't work out. Now, little did I know, and I get the call on day 2 of the show, April 3rd of 2018, that Kate is pregnant with our oldest, Claire. And I'm like, boy, this is a lot of change at once. I took this thinking to myself, if it blows up in my face, well, it's just the two of us. Now I got a baby coming into the world, so I better get it together. But no, that was the plan from the get-go, to try to build up and rebuild an amazing radio station with incredible call letters, where a guy like Walter Cronkite started his career and, dare I say, make KCMO great again. But it was going to be done with you. It was going to be done with just talking about the things that matter to people in Kansas City. And yeah, we'll talk about the national stories of the day, and we do all of that, and we opine on it. But leaning into what you're talking about this morning, what's happening at your water cooler. And that's the beauty of this format. That could be anything from Nancy Guthrie to the Chiefs to, a new stadium project to the politics of the day. It doesn't matter, but we can do all of that. I've never viewed the show as like staying in some lane of beating some political drum. I don't think that's interesting at all. I think what's interesting is talking about what people are talking about in their day-to-day lives. And in this case, it has been hyper-focused, obviously, on what's going on in this town. And, you know, whether it's people who have helped me over the 8 years here in Kansas City, who have welcomed me over the soon-to-be 9 years in Kansas City and have trusted me with information over 9 years in Kansas City, every single person has made a difference. But ultimately, it's you being here every morning or listening back after the show and sharing it and talking about it to people and helping grow this thing from the ground up. I can't thank you enough for that. And it really has been the most rewarding professional thing that has happened in my life through now almost 20 years in the business. So I thank you for that. This just came out this morning, once again, to reset. Barrett Media ranking the top 20 mid-market morning shows in America. There were 77 shows on the ballot, votes from 40 different executives around the country, and this show comes in at number 2 in the nation behind Tony Katz in Indianapolis. I know Tony, and I will send him a good ribbing text message here coming up shortly. Tony's a good guy. He has been dominant in that Indianapolis market for a very long time. But we beat shows out of St. Louis and Charlotte and Baltimore and Pittsburgh and Cincinnati and all over the country. So couldn't do it without you. And always, always grateful to pop open this mic every morning and be blessed to do what we do here on KCMO Talk Radio. So thank you.